Welcome to another of my pick a card reading. So this one is going to be about the rest of 2023 for you. There's 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is this clear quartz. Pile 2 is this yellow calcite. Pile 3 is this amethyst. So pick whatever pile you are drawn to, and of course at the end of each pile I'll be giving you my original poetry that will represent the rest of 2023 for each pile. And remember as well, this is only a general reading, so if the message doesn't resonate, please don't take it. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. So let's go. Okay, hello pile 1, whoever shows this clear quartz. Today I'll be doing a reading on what does the rest of 2023 look like for you, what it's gonna be like. So I'm gonna use this Austen Tarot deck for what does the rest of 2023 gonna be like for you, pile 1. Okay. So and I'm gonna use this Wild Unknown decks to clarify. Oops. Okay, pile 1. What does the rest of your 2023 entails? The clarification for the 2 of Hearts is the Sun and the 8 of Pentacles. Clarification for the Jack of Hearts is 4 of Swords. Clarification for the 3 of Hearts is the 9 of Pentacles. I see that you will be celebrating for the second half of the rest of 2023. There would be a lot of celebration, maybe achievement like graduation, weddings. I mean, if you know you're gonna have a wedding, I guess you would know by now. So if you're gonna have a wedding at the second half of 2023, congratulations. And if you don't know, maybe there's gonna be a proposal, a birthday party, just lot of celebration. It doesn't have to be one, it could be like many, like birthday parties, graduation, weddings. Yeah, it could be all of them, and your heart will be very full. Pile 1, your heart will feel so full of happiness because of this joy in there. There's this electric energy in the air for you in the rest of 2023. But I feel like some of the parties you're going to, you might be the one who planned it as well. Like for example, for the birthday party, I feel like you might be the one who is the planner. Like, and planning a party is very, you could say, fun, but also very stressful. There's so many things to do. For example, if you're planning a bachelorette party for your friend, or you're planning even a wedding, yeah, it's gonna be very busy, and there's gonna be a lot of things to do. But I feel like you will, if there's any party or event that you have to plan for the rest of the 2023 pile 1, I think you will take the challenge head on. You will know what to do, and you will be very organized, and you will have a lot of fun doing it as well, while planning the party as well as attending that party, like a launch party, for example. And I feel like for the rest of 2023 for you, part 1, it's gonna be this phrase: work hard, play hard, but also rest hard. As in, I feel like you, like I said, gonna attend a lot of events and parties, but also you're gonna be resting a lot as well. As in, your life is very balanced. Like I said, work hard, play hard. It's very in moderation. I feel like if you feel like you haven't been sleeping well or have time to rest for the rest of the 2023, you will have time to rest and have a good sleep, you would say. Yeah, maybe you'll be very tired from planning your party and you don't have any energy left to worry about other things, but I'll see you be having a good sleep, good rest, and a balance of events and, you could say, not non-event. It's like, it's exciting to have an event in the calendar, but it's also crucial that we have an off day where we rest and do nothing and have no agenda for the day, self-care day, a rest day. I feel like your calendar will be very balanced, like 50-50. Yeah, you have the best of both worlds, Taiwan. And I see that for the rest of 2023, if you have a side job, a side hustle, Pi 1, if you have a side business or whatever you doing for fun or as a hobby or just an experiment, I see your side hustle becoming very successful. Like, it grow exponentially as the year progresses until the end of the year, and maybe even next year. It will, you could say, whatever that you're doing for side hustle, you will make the profit of that. Yeah, it's not gonna be, for example, if we start a side hustle like selling art in Etsy, of course, first we have to invest our own money, and sometimes it doesn't break even. We don't make profit from that, from our investment. It will take a while, and I feel like for the rest of 2023, if you invest in anything, if you invest your money in your side hustle, in your experiment project or business, and you're hoping to break even, just get back your profit, you will get that as well as earn a little bit more from that as well. Yeah, you will break even from your investment and make a profit as well from your hard work and from your effort that you put in, either side business or side job even. Yeah, like for example, you have a main job, but you also take side job as in a freelance photographer as a side job. Yeah, it will, and you have to invest in the camera gear and stuff, and you haven't have client booking, or it didn't break profit yet. You will by the end of 2023, Taiwan. And I see that by the end of 2023, if you have been feeling unwell or like sick, you can see a bit low energy, or just overall unwell. Or if not you, then if you know someone close to you, your loved one that have been feeling like that, have been feeling unwell, but as the month progresses, they will get better, as in their condition will lessen. Yeah, they will feel like they have more energy, and they feel it will get progressively better, not worse. So if that resonates for some of you, if you've been worried about that for the rest of 2023. The condition of you or your loved ones will get better. And I see you eating really good, as you can see in this card. I feel like you will maybe invest in good food, a little bit of indulgent, maybe a bit more, you could say expensive food, but very good. Yeah, maybe that extra money you got from your side hustle, and you might spend on, eating out a lot, indulgent a little bit. I see you doing that for the rest of 2023. I see you eating out a lot, and you have the means to do that as well. I see you spending more money on yourself, as in investing in yourself for the rest of 2023. If you've been thinking of investing in a nice perfume for yourself, a nice shoe, a nice dress, anything, a nice skincare product that's a bit more, on the pricey side, for the rest of 2023, I see you doing that, investing in yourself, and doesn't feel guilty, as well as you have the mean to do that. As in, sometimes we do feel guilty for spending money on ourselves. Some of us do feel like that. If you don't resonate, it's fine. But I feel like as the year progresses, as the months progress to the end of the year, you will feel you wouldn't feel that. You would feel good. You will feel good and feel a bit indulgent, a bit like, I deserve this, and you do deserve nice things, and you work hard for them. And I can see you affording nicer thing that you've been wanting, like spend a little bit more money on yourself. Like, for example, like you really want that perfume, but it's like, and you really like that scent, it's like your perfect scent, and you really like it, but that perfume bottle costs like maybe 100 euros or more, and you feel like, oh, it's a waste of money to spend that much on a perfume. It's just an example. You might feel like that, but I feel like for the rest of 2023, you will feel like you deserve it, and you do. You will feel like, I love this perfume scent and it's perfect for me, and I've been looking for a perfume that I love, and even though it's a bit pricey, I'll buy it because I know I'm gonna love it. I already love it, and I deserve it. In a way, I don't think you're gonna find that many reasons to buy it. I think you're just gonna buy it by trees, like I said, spending money on yourself without feeling guilty, without finding excuse or reason why you have to or you don't have to. You just do it. Yes, that's the energy you will be in 2023. And this could pertain for like the events that you have to attend, as in you might spend a little bit of money on a nicer dress and more expensive shoe because you have a lot of event to attend. It's gonna be a good and well worth it investment, well worth it investment to spend on a nice, for example, like nice high heel. It is pricey, but I see that you have a lot of event to attend for the rest of 2023, and you will use that heel up really well. So yeah, it's like you have a lot of event you have to go to, and I think most of the events are a bit fancy, like you have to dress up a little bit, like for example, cocktail party, birthday party, graduation, launch party, high school reunion. There's a lot of events coming up for you by one, so make sure you get a lot of rest, and I feel like you know that, and I feel like you're gonna prepare yourself for that too, and also prepare in a way of, like I say, more of materialistic side, like new clothes, new shoe, new beauty product. Yeah, you're gonna look the event you're attending, Pi 3, you're gonna feel very confident in what you're wearing, and you're gonna look really good. I feel like you're gonna look fresh, you could say, look glowing. Yeah, everyone will, you could say, notice your beauty. Yes, in the event that, and in all the event that you're attending, like you could say the main character, the main event of that event. Yes, and yeah, and I see you're doing really well in your finance as well. Like I said, if you have a side hustle, it will break even or even give you a profit. Yeah, for the rest of 2023, I see you like in your level at your self-care game. I feel like you're more confident in your own skin, and you take care of yourself, and I feel like it shows as well. I feel like if you are currently working on that, or wish one of your goals is to do more self-care, I feel like for the rest of 2023 you accomplish that, and you really take care of yourself in every capacity that you're aiming for right now. Like for example, maybe take care of your physical body more with better skincare products, or your mental health more. Any capacity, you are doing a good job and you are doing it. It is one of your main focus for the rest of 2023, and it makes the result of that is like it makes you more comfortable in your own skin. It makes you more confident, more like glowing, and very, you could say, you can enjoy the moment more and have more fun. You became more present. Yes, I feel like for the rest of 2023 for you, Taiwan, you will feel quite, you could say, satisfied and content in your life, and your main goal is to enjoy life, enjoy your moments, and enjoy the festivities happening around you. Yeah, and enjoy being your age, like whatever your age is. Maybe your age is 23. Yeah, you're gonna take advantage of that age, as in you're gonna enjoy that age you're in, because you know you are only the age you're in once, and you're gonna have a time of your life. Yes. It for the rest of 2023 look good for you, Taiwan. So I'm gonna give you a code. Like this is a code deck from your spirit guide, and see what advice or what do they have to say for the rest of your 2023. So okay, got 3. At the back is every lucky incident you think is nothing but coincidence. Oh, how you did not recognize other side of the little magic in there. There's magic everywhere. This is one of my poems, and yes, I feel like there's this, like I mentioned, electric chart in the air. Like you can feel the magic in the air. Pi 1 for the rest of 2023. That this like electric energy that you will be feeling, and you will roll with it. You will have fun with it. You will take advantage of it, and have the time of your life. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Yes, I feel like this is how you feel as well for the rest of 2023. You feel like here is where you want to be, and here is where you will make most of it, and you, like I said, are satisfied and content with where you are. If you do not know which way to go into the unknown. Yes, and I feel like you're not scared of the unknown anymore, as in you don't want to waste your time worrying about the future or what's gonna happen. I feel like you feel settled enough to enjoy the present. You will know you're reborn tonight. Must be rough, but I stay by your side. Yes. Oh, number 3. Reborn. Yeah, I feel like you feel like a new person, you could say. I feel like you have, for the rest of 2023, I feel like you will decide to shed whatever that holds you back from enjoying your moment, enjoying the age you are, enjoying the event that you're going. You know, if you have a experience of example, if you have to attend an event, like for example a birthday party, but you during that event, that party, you keep worrying about other things, you know, about your past, your future, worries about things that have nothing to do with the present moment, and you can't fully enjoy yourself in the parties, and after the party you feel a bit regretful. I feel like you feel a bit regretful that you spend the whole time in that party worrying about other things, you know, like maybe your fight before the party, maybe things that really unrelated to the present moment. If you have that experience before, I feel like now you're determined to, you know, do the opposite and enjoy your moment. And yeah, and you will feel like anything that, you know, you can't control, anything, any worries, any fear that you're feeling, it's like they will be at the back of your mind. They won't be your main focus anymore. You decided to put that behind you, and like I said, enjoy the moment, because you feel like you waste enough time thinking or worrying about the future or the past or other things. You feel a bit, you could even say like done. You feel like, I want to change, I want to be a new person, and new me worry about nothing except having a good time and enjoying themselves. Yeah. Yes. Okay, pile 1, I'm gonna give you a poem represent the rest of the year for you. So this poem is called Sorrow to Joy, number 123, and I think I posted that on my Instagram, so I'm just gonna read it. Sorrow to joy. This big transition came through a revelation. Firstly, we change our belief, reevaluate our wants and our needs, what makes us happy, who values are we following, who we are without the things we do. Strip away all the unnecessary, let go of pointless worries. To truly turn joyful, first we shift our energy. In this new me, being joyful is very easy. Yeah, I feel like you're determined to have fun, to be joyful for the rest of 2023. And, you know, make effort to notice when you tend to focus on negativity, on worries, on wallowing, on the past or the future. You feel like you don't want to give those things too much focus anymore. You feel like it's time to focus on the good things of life, and that's a great mindset to be in. Pie 1, for the rest of 2023, I see you'll be having such a good time, so can't wait for you. Can't wait for that. Yeah, so that was your reading for the rest of 2023. I hope you enjoy the reading, pie 1, and let me know in the comments. And if you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow me on Instagram. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, pie 2. Whoever shows this yellow calcite, or is it orange calcite? Sorry, I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck to shuffle cards for the rest of your 2023 pie 2. The rest of 2023 for pie 2. Oh, the rest of 2023 pie 2. Pie 2. The rest of 2023 for pie 2. The rest of 23 pie 2. Okay. I'm also gonna clarify this card with this Wild Unknown Tarot. Clarify the Judgment, please. Oh, so much. Okay, pie 2. You got all major arcana. So you got the first card, the Judgment, the Tower, the Empress, and the back of the card you got the Shield. And the Judgment is clarified by the 2 of Swords. The Tower is clarified by the 5 of Cups, and the Empress is clarified by the Daughter of Wands. and all your card is major arcana. So I feel like the rest of 2023 is a major for you in some way, as in it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be, you could say, life-changing. Like a lot of big events gonna happen for the rest of 2023. Maybe you already know about it. Pie 2, maybe you are the one who made that decision. Like, for example, you make a decision to move during this rest of 2023, or you make a decision to transition job, or yeah, for some of you might already know this big event, this, you could say, life-changing new beginning kind of event for you. And for some of you who don't know, I guess you will find out that it's something big gonna happen. And I feel like it's not something bad or anything. It's just, it's just like a big ending and a new beginning. Yeah. And you got those 2 horses here. So yeah, a big ending coming your way. Pie 2 expected to come before the year 2023 ends. So that timeline. And like I said, for some of you, you might already know what's gonna happen, as in, yeah, you might be the one who made that decision yourself. In the rest of 2023, Pie 2, there's gonna be a lot of movement, a lot of this energy, this zest energy, like a lot of heightened energy. You could say air energy, fast moving energy. And like this horse is coming in fast, like the shirt is very fast. This is the 7th month. July is 7. So yeah, I feel like the rest of 2023 for you look like a life-changing month. Like I mentioned, I feel like you're gonna be realizing a lot of, you could say, epiphany, a lot of belief, or re-evaluating a lot of what you think is important, your values, a lot of life-changing evaluation, you could say, a lot of life-changing epiphany coming to you. And from that, I feel like you're gonna let go a lot of things, shade a lot of things that doesn't serve you anymore. For example, like let go of relationship, moving on. Maybe, for example, you have been holding on to your ex or something, or your ex-friend, even though the relationship is long gone or past or doesn't serve you. I feel like for the rest of 2023 you will finally move on from that, like finally let go of the past, finally let go of what you've been holding on to. You could even say your own identity. Yeah, for example, if you are moving job, if for those of you who thinking about it or know or already plan to do that, I think it's will really benefit you for the rest of 2023, because I feel like you are changing a lot and changing really fast. Yeah, like your own identity is, you could say, peeling away, and you will realize a lot of things that you have been, you could say, in denial about or ignoring, or even didn't know. From that as well, you'll be discovering a lot of new things that you don't know about yourself. So for the rest of 2023, if you feel an urge to try new things, experiment, maybe go with that urge. Like, for example, you are a type to never, you're not a musical type. Like, you would consider yourself to be not musical at all. Like, you don't play any musical instrument, but you have this urge to start playing piano, for example. So if you have this kind of urge for the rest of 2023, maybe go with that and maybe get yourself piano or a piano lesson. Yeah, that's just an example. It's like that. Go with your whims and you don't know what you might discover. I feel like you will discover a new side of you that you don't even know you have. Like for 2023, I feel like you, like I said, you're gonna change a lot. So that means your preference, your like, your dislike, your value, everything about you might be changing. Like for example, you might be the type that you love drinking coffee. For example, you might have this personality or characteristic or this belief that, oh, I'm addicted to coffee and I will never live without coffee. Like coffee is my life. Just an example. And I feel like you're gonna realize or go through a lot of change that for the rest of 2022 you might even, quit coffee. That's just an extreme example, but yeah, it's something like that. Like you will change to a point where you don't recognize yourself, but in a good way. It's like when you look into a mirror, maybe at the end of 2023 or the beginning of next year, you will see a completely new person. You will feel like, oh, this is new, like I don't know you, but in a good way, as in I don't know you, but I want to know you, I want to get to know you, to yourself. Yeah, you will experiment a lot. If you have an urge to experiment in things, maybe you should follow that urge for the rest of 2023. Like for example, if you have an urge to experiment new, aesthetic, new style of dressing up, maybe even new hair color, for example, yeah, maybe you should go with that whims, that urge, because like I said, it will lead you towards a new beginning, a new identity. You could even say a new life. Yeah, like I can see that 2023 will be a chain, like chain, not CHAIN, of events that will happen, like a domino effect. It's like one whims, one urge led to the other, and it's like a domino effect for you. Like for example, you just that coffee example. Like for example, you decided that you want to quit coffee. It's just, your body is going through changes and you feel like you can't tolerate the taste of coffee anymore and you want to quit, and from that you quit coffee and your energy level changed. It became more like you got more energy now, and so from that you're like, oh, I have so much energy from quitting coffee, I'm gonna join the gym. So you go join the gym and you fell in love with kickboxing, I guess, and from that you decided to enter a competition in kickboxing. Yeah. Excuse my example, but it's like I'm trying to explain like a chain of events, from one thing, from one decision. I feel like 2023 for you, Pi 2, is gonna be, like I said, a change of event, a domino effect. You could even say a butterfly effect. There's gonna be one thing to lead to another. Good things lead to another, lead you to where you're gonna end up, where you never thought you see yourself in. You could even say at the beginning of the year, like at the end of the year, you will never seen it coming. Yeah, it's like if you tell yourself at the beginning of the year, if the end of the year you tell the beginning of the year you where they are now, the beginning of the year you won't believe it. They were like, oh, there's no way I would do that. There's no way I would enter a kickboxing competition, something like that. It's just an example, but that's what I see for you, 2023. It is life changing, and I feel like you will, like I said, with that life changing big change will come a lot of decision making as well, and also letting go of things that doesn't serve you, habits, relationship. And with that, I feel like you already know, as in you already see it coming. You would say like you're in the crops of making those decisions of letting go of those relationships or those things that doesn't serve you. And I feel like for the rest of 2023 you finally made the decision to let go and grieve what doesn't serve you, grieve your own life. You could say grieve your own identity, grieve who you were. And I feel like you have this urge to rebuild a new lifestyle or a new identity or a new you with experimentation. Yeah, it's like, build a bear, but it's like building yourself in a way that you only choose what really suited you and for you, not what other people expect you to do or expect you to be, or even you yourself expect you to be. Like, you maybe, for example, you expect yourself to be a person who will never enter a kickboxing competition, or a person who would never quit coffee. You would expect that of yourself and expect yourself to be like that. But I feel like at the end of the year, as the rest of the year progress, you will realize a lot of things about yourself, too. Good thing, life-changing things. So yeah, and like I said, by the end of 2023 and next year, I feel like you won't recognize yourself, or you could even say you met yourself for the first time. Yeah, and I feel like you, from this progression, from this, you could even say transformation, metamorphosis, you became more confident in yourself. I feel like you take yourself more seriously, as in your emotion and your needs, and you could say your self-care, your lifestyle, as in, like, for example, you feel like, 4 cups of coffee a day is fine, like I can take it. I love coffee, like drinking 4 cups of coffee is fine for me, no big deal. But I feel like as you progress for the rest of 2023, you will take your health more seriously, or you will be more discerned about that. Like, you would have a limit. You would feel like, 1 cup is enough for a day or even a week. It's like you take your health and yourself and your self-care and you could say, condition your energy more seriously. Yeah, that if you know that your body can't take any more coffee, just for example, you would stop and don't drink anymore. It's like that you take yourself more seriously, and you take your needs more seriously, your health more seriously for the rest of 2023. And that is life-changing, when we listen to our body and we rest when we need to rest, and we give it the nutrient that the body needs. I feel like your energy level and your confidence level and even your mood level will change, for the better. Actually, I'm gonna give you these quotes from your spirit guides and see what do they have to say for the rest of your 2023. Okay, Kaiju, spirit guide, what do you have to say for Kaiju for the rest of 2023? Like, any advice, any comments? Okay. The back of the deck, you got number 7. So 7 might be significant. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Yes. And I really love this quote. It's like, this quote really fits. It's like, you can't change anything if you don't accept where you are. Yeah, I feel like that's such a great quote to describe what you are doing. Make a wish and so it is. Yes, I feel like maybe one of your wish will come true. Like, if you wish to, for example, just an example, if you were really stuck on a relationship, a past relationship, and you feel kind of annoyed by that, as in, like, you keep replaying the same scenarios or whatever, and you feel like it's so hard for you to get over that, you might wish to get over a relationship that's been, you could say, been consuming your mind. And you will have that wish. Your wish will be granted. That's just an example. I feel like if you have any wish that you want to make for 2023, you can make it now, and so it will be granted by the end of 2023. and everything will be alright. Come what may, everything will be okay. Yes, I feel like when we go through a lot of changes, or when we feel like we kind of don't know who we are as we change our preference, our identity, our values, our relationship, we can be a bit, in that energy of either afraid of what's gonna happen, and get stuck on the past, on your own self, or we can be in this energy of like, everything will be okay, come what may, everything will be okay. Like, whatever comes at me, or whatever revelation, epiphany I have, or truth I discover, I will always be okay. Though you may not know where your gifts may lead, and it may not show at the start, when you live your dream, your file destiny is written in your heart. Yeah, this is from Barbie. Like I mentioned, your 2023 seemed like a chain of event, like a domino effect to me, like where your soul is like tucking you to go, or where you hit it. I feel like if you have a strong urge to do anything, to go anywhere, like a calling, you maybe should follow that, and I feel like you will in 2023, and you will follow that calling, that urge of yours, and it will lead you, could say, lead you to your destiny. Yes, even though at the time there isn't any, you could say, proof, any indication of why you feel like this. Like, for example, if you feel called to, like I said, feel called to quit coffee and join a gym, and there's no rhyme or rhythm or reason, but you just feel called to do something. I feel like if that feeling comes at the timeline between now and until the end of 2023, you please look out for that and honor that feeling, because you never know where it's gonna lead you. Yeah. And flower, I feel like you might go on one thing that comes to mind for 2023, you might be going on a trip, a short trip maybe, or even travel abroad. But I see you traveling between now and the rest of 2023, somewhere that you could say, somewhere that been calling you, somewhere that you feel connected to, somewhere that maybe, even if not that, when you travel to that place, you feel a connection to that place that you don't even know you have. Yeah, like, for example, like Italy, Japan, or even not even abroad, like maybe within your country, like a town you never been. Yeah, somewhere. If you feel like taking a short trip to a particular place, like you feel called, please maybe honor that feeling and see what happens. Yeah, but if you already know, or you already have a plan book, a travel book, that place might be significant. Part 2. So, part 2, I'm gonna give you a original poem written by me to represent the rest of your 2023. I'm gonna give you an original poem written by me. So since you have the Tower here, I have a poem called The Tower, and it's number 47, and I wrote this on the 11th of the 10th. That would be October, so maybe October might be significant for you. You also have number 10 here as well, like the month of October might be significant. That might be when the Tower, you could say, the change is coming for you, so maybe look out for that. So I'm gonna read the poem, The Tower. The necessary change is coming, whereas before I was scared, but day by day I'm more than willing. I even initiated things, so excited in what this new change would bring. Enough is enough with what I've been given. Enough is enough with what I've been given. Enough is enough with what I've been enduring. Series event kept on repeating, and the pain keep on increasing. If I don't let my intention known, then we will go back. We will repeat the same dance, and again I will come up hurt. So I need to say what I said. For once I have come to realize I shouldn't feel guilty for asking for more love. Yes, like this poem really represent the whole reading really well, because like I said, necessarily change is coming, but the energy that you could say respond to that change that coming is kind of this energy. Like I said, come what may, everything will be okay, and you know that, and it's true by one. Any change is coming, everything will be okay. It's actually change for the better, and like this poem said, I'm more than willing. I even initiate things. Yes, if you feel like you want to initiate change, like for example, quit coffee, dye your hair, joy, go somewhere. Yeah, it's like you are excited for this change, or if you're not, you shouldn't be, because it is change for the better for you. Pie 2. For the rest of 2023, I see a lot of change and a lot of life-changing event, as well as, like I said, domino effect, as well as new identity. Yeah, so that sounds really nice. So a lot of things to look forward to, pie 2. So yeah, that's your reading, and I hope you enjoy your reading. If it resonates, don't forget to let me know or comment. And if you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow me on Instagram. So thank you so much, pie 2. Bye. Hello, pie number 3. Whoever chose this amethyst. So today I'll be looking at the rest of 2023 for you, pie number 3. So, what does the rest of 2023 have in store for you? Ooh. Pie number 3, the rest of 2023. What does the rest of 2023 look like for pie number 3? Okay, this one turn over, and just one more card. Oh, this one turn over as well. So I'm gonna use this while unknown deck to clarify the cards. Oh, that's coming out, but I didn't ask the question yet. So clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify the 2 of. Okay. Clarify the 4 of Spades. For your cards for the rest of 2023, pie 3, you got the Queen of Diamonds, the 2 of Clubs, the 4 of Clubs, or 4 of Cups. 4 of Clubs, 4 of Pentacles, and 2 of Clubs at the back of the deck. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords. 2 of Clubs is clarified by the 7 of Wands, and 4 of Clubs is clarified by the 7 of Cups. So there's like repeating number of 2, 2, and 7, 7. So if those numbers are significant to you, I feel like pie 3, the rest of 2023 is can be described in 2 words: secure or stable. Yeah, stability with the Queen of Pentacles here. And I feel like it might be a long time coming for you to feel like this, or you are working towards security and stability, or you are simply manifesting it. Yeah. And for the rest of 2023, you will fly what you consider to be, you could say, secure or stable, or what would make you feel those emotions. I feel like for 2023, the rest of 23 pie 3, you would have let go a lot, and you would have surrender with the Hangman to, you could even say, your fate or the unknown or even the divine plans. I feel like if you were in a rush before, or you were dying to know, dying to know how the future would unfold, dying to know what's gonna happen to you, or when you're gonna meet your soulmate, for example, for those of you who like wondering, like all those, you could even say, questions. You might watch a lot of pick a card on future events, on prediction. If you were in that energy, I feel like for the rest of 2023, you could even say move on from that energy, as in you would surrender to divine timing, surrender to the unknown, and just, you could, like, this girl here, like, patiently waiting for it. Yeah, I feel like you learn for the rest of 2023, you are learning, or you might have mastered the art of patience. Yeah, patience is a virtue. And I feel like either you are working on it right now, or will work on it, but you will acquire that qualities in 2023. You will become very patient, as in you will feel your time waiting for divine timing with, with other things that you enjoy. You will fill your time with other things that you enjoy while you wait for your security, your blessing, your manifestation. It's not like while you're waiting, you're not doing anything. It's not like that. It's just more of letting go of attachment, of the outcome. I feel like for 2023, you would let go of a lot of attachment from what you're doing. Like, for example, if you started a YouTube channel, for example, if you started a YouTube channel vlogging your lifestyle, just an example, you would just in the past you might be a bit hesitant to do that, or even a bit attached to, like, the outcome, the results, like who would be watching my video, who would like it, no one would watch it, for example. But I feel like the rest of 2023, you would be a bit detached from those kind of thoughts and result. You would be like, oh, I'm just gonna do my video and post it. I don't really care who's watching or who's not watching. It's just what I want to do, so I'm just gonna do it, and I don't care about the result, as in like the like or the views. I'm just gonna enjoy what I enjoy. You might be 24 is your own for some of you. If not, that's fine too. I feel like you would, for the rest of 2023, you would have let go of a lot of the need to know. If you are the type of person right now, like, worrying or wondering about if you're single, like, when are you gonna meet your soulmate? Like, for example, if you're like 24 and you never been in a relationship, you would feel like, why am I not meeting the love of my life or my soulmate? Or where am I gonna end up? What is my life purpose? What am I supposed to do? Why am I here? Like, big existential crisis are like, you learn that to not know. For the rest of 2023, you learn a big lesson that not knowing everything is okay. You don't need to know your next step. You don't always need to know that. If you don't know, you wouldn't force yourself to find out, or force yourself to take a step even though you aren't ready. It's like you learn to be patient with the world, with the timing, as well as yourself. You learn to be very patient with yourself, as in for the rest of 2023, you will take your time. You will take your time to do things. You take your time to take it in the moment. And I feel like for the rest of 2023 will be a test of fate for you, as in you might get a feeling of a lot of things, but you might not get a 3D proof yet. Like, just very specific example, like, you know that you feel like you have a soulmate, a significant soulmate connection. For those, just an example, right? And you feel like you have a very significant or big life purpose. Yes, and you do, and you feel this, but I feel like you won't see or meet you won't get proof of your emotion or your feeling in the 3D yet, maybe until the end of 2023, until the 2024. Yeah, it's just an example, and I feel like that would be a test of your fate, of your, like, I feel strongly, that example, I feel strongly that I have a soulmate, but I haven't met them, or in the 3D, but I just feel this strong, like, inner knowing emotion that I do have one, but I just haven't met them yet, and I haven't seen them yet, and in the 3D we, like, they're nowhere to be found. And that would really test your faith, right? And your belief, and even your emotion, your feelings, like your gut feelings. Like, my gut feeling is telling me I have a soulmate, but the 3D is saying otherwise. So which is it, right? So in the rest of 2022, you will have this kind of moment a lot of a test of your faith, a test of your belief, of your gut feeling, your instinct, your intuition. And the 3D might be different from your intuition for the rest of 2023, and that is a lesson for you to learn the art. Maybe that's how you will learn the art of patience, the art of waiting, the art of surrendering and detachment. Like I mentioned, it's like you will learn to go about your day in the while rest assured that you do have a soulmate, and you will meet them someday, and you don't need to know when that someday is, but it will be one day when the timing is right for you and them. So yeah, it's like this, it is a big lesson, pi 3, that you are gonna learn in 2023, like a big lesson of trust in your intuition, in your faith, in your instinct, in your emotion, trust in the divine. I feel like you will learn to trust in the divine, or have to learn to trust in the divine in 2023. Okay, go into the mode of, okay, I trust the timing, I trust the divine, I trust that if I have a life purpose, which I feel I do, I will find it someday. It will be made known to me. I don't need to, be control of the outcome or force myself to find the answer or accept answer that doesn't feel right. Yeah, something like that. So 2023 seemed like a chill time for you, pi 3 on the outside, but I feel like on the inside, there's a lot of intense feeling, intense emotion, but in a good way, it's like an inner knowing. I feel like you finally accept your inner knowing in 2023. If you have an inner knowing, like a sureness of something, for example, like I said, a sureness that you have a big life purpose, or a sureness that you have a soulmate in this life, you're finally gonna accept that for the rest of 2022. You're finally gonna go, oh yeah, I'm feeling this and I know it's to be true, so I'm just gonna accept it and see and be proven right when the time is right. Yeah. So yeah, I see you learning to trust your intuition for the rest of 2023, and I feel like you were right to do it. I feel like at the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024, all the knowing that you have, all the inner knowing that you have, will be proven right to you in the 3D. As in, like I said, if you have an inner knowing that you have a soulmate, you will be proven right by the end of like at the end of 2023, maybe 2024, as well as if you have an inner knowing, like strong feeling that you do have a soulmate or soul family or significant connection, you will be proven right in the end of 2023 to like 2024. So rest assured in that part 3, and like I said, spend your time, you could say, waiting in a enjoyable way, not in an anxious or even doubtful way, like, oh, is it gonna happen, or am I just being delusional? For the rest of 2023, I think you're gonna be rest assured in your inner knowing. Yes, and I feel like for the rest of 2020, you will be spending a lot of time with your pets. If you have a pet, if you have a cat or dogs or any pet, I feel like you're gonna spend a lot of time with them, or you're gonna have a lot of time to spend with them. And if you don't have a pet, I feel like 2023 might surprise you with one. Like you might suddenly acquire a pet, or even knowingly if you were planning to do that, or like if you weren't planning to do that, you might acquire, like, for example, a stray cat, stray birds, and you might be spending a lot of time bonding with your animal friends, even your house plants. You might get a lot of new house plant and bonding time with them, and spending a lot of time. I see you spending a lot of time by yourself for the rest of 2023. It's not like you're gonna be alone for the rest of the year. No, it's just, I feel like you learn to enjoy your own company, your own solitude, your own time, like with your animal friends, of course, if you have one. You learn to appreciate your moment of solitude, of being by yourself, and not trying to find distraction. I feel like you bath in the rest of 2023, you bath in your own presence, your own energy, without, you could even say, tainted from other people energy. You learn to bath in your pure essence more in 2023. Hey, part 3, I'm gonna give you quotes from your spirit guides. See what they have to say for the rest of your 2023. Okay, what do you have to guide? Part 3, 2023, for the rest of 23, what do they have to say? This flip over. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Wow. This card came up to every pile. Every pile gets this card, and I feel like everyone is feeling this for the rest of 2023. I feel like we're all, as collective, not in a rush to go anywhere. I feel like we learn to appreciate a moment and learn to accept where we are, even though we do have dream and aspiration to achieve more, to be somewhere, go somewhere. But I feel like we're all trying to accept where we are and enjoy our moments more, and I love to see that energy for all of us. Okay, there's no need to be shy to show your emotion. It is perfectly normal to show them. Do not be embarrassed to be human. This is from my poem. Number 4, another 4. You are not falling, you are rising. When you take a leap, spread your wings, darling. And this one, I cuddle you in my arms tonight as sun embraces the moonlight. Yes, I feel like in your moment of doubt, in your moment of second guessing yourself and your intuition, in the moment where you are weak against your fears and you could even say your limited thoughts, mindset, just remember that just remember that you are human, and it's perfectly okay to have like those thoughts, to be in doubt and in fears. Like, for example, I know I have a life purpose, a big life purpose, and I'm so sure, but then I don't, like, in the 3D it doesn't reflect my my confidence, my sureness of it at all. Everything, you could even say everything go against what I know, what I believe to be true. And I'm starting to doubt my belief, and it's fine. You are human, and it's perfectly okay to to have doubt, to second guess yourself, to question your belief and even your faith. And just know that it's temporary, as in like the flow of the moon, emotions come and go, but your soul knowing, your soul knowledge will never wash away, will never fade, as in your soul will always know the real answer, will always know that what you are living is to be true. Yeah, I feel like in the rest of 2023 you will be more discerning to how you spend your time by a tree. Maybe you are in the position to do that, in the crops of doing that, like you are being very selective and discerning about how you spend your time and who you spend your time with. Like for example, you used to go out partying every Friday night with your group of friends, for example, but now I feel like for the rest of 2023 you will be discerning about how you spend your time. Maybe you don't feel like going out or spend time with friends of yours that doesn't bring out the best in you, or if they so you want to rather spend time at home reading, spend time with your animals, you would do that. You would decide to do that. Like 2023 would be how you would be very cognizant about how you spend your day, your time. Yes, like I said, you most of the time choose to spend it by yourself, bath in your own company and your own essence, and that's alright. I feel like you will have a blast by yourself by tree for 2023. Like you will feel like your own company is the best. You are your best company. And tree, I'm gonna give you a poem, original poem written by me that you could say represent the rest of 2023 for you. So I picked this poem number 82, and I wrote this in the December 2020. Maybe December might be significant to you for in 2023 by tree. So this poem is called Sweetness, and I think I posted on my Instagram if you want to check it out. Surrender to the sweetness of life. Don't be afraid to be rejoiced. Feel the rain on your skin. Don't be afraid to watch your new life begin. Run towards change with open arms. Embrace the passing of time. Enjoy every moment, even if it's annoying, because that is the ingredient of life. It won't be as sweet without the occasional spices. Yes, I feel like you surrender to the sweetness of life, or the flow and ebbs of life with the hangman, and you embrace the passing of time instead of being annoyed or impatient, like when is this gonna end, or when is next month gonna come. You really embrace your time and find things to do that you enjoy, and you realize that life is like a cycle of the moon. There's good time and there's bad time. Like for the rest of 2023, one day you might be so sure about your belief, and the next day you might question that belief of yours, and you learn to embrace this fluctuation of emotion, this inflation of your emotion, your belief, your moods, your energy level, because it's like I said, like the phases of the moon, you also have phases of your energy. As in today, you might feel, you could say, less social, so you want to spend time by yourself, and tomorrow you might feel like sociable, so you go and hang out with your friend. And for the rest of 2023, you will honor how you're feeling and go with the flow more. And yeah, just like I said, very chill, like very unbothered, you could say. Like if something happened, which I don't think there isn't gonna be anything, like something, for example, if something didn't work out, like for example, if you plan to go to a movie with your friend but your friend suddenly cancel, instead of being annoyed or being like, you know, that ruined your day or your plan, you would go like, oh, it's fine. You'd be so unbothered. You might even go to the movie by yourself, or you might even be happy that the plan is cancelled. It's like you very chill and very unbothered and very flexible. Yeah, like a river. You surrender to the outcome, any outcome, because you know that you can handle it. Yeah, 2023 is such a chill month for you, Pi 3. You might be reading a lot, starting a lot of books, new genre. If you want to start a, like for example, if you are a type to read one type of genre of books, if you feel called to start a new type of genre, maybe go for it. Like for example, you always read maybe romance novel, but you feel called to read maybe fantasy, like yeah, something like that. You might want to check it out. You might discover your favorite book of all time, like ever, in the rest of 2023. Yeah. Okay. That's it, Pi 3. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy that. And if you do, don't forget to comment and let me know. And if you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow my Instagram below. And thank you so much for listening. Bye.